The first song we listened to together on Sunday, January 11th was Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke featuring Pharrell Williams and T.I. What is up, Music Access family? I'm special DJ for Music Access, BIG's Benji, and it is the last day I'm getting to spend with all of you guys here on Music Access. I just wanted to thank all of you who listened to me on the radio these past 2 weeks. It was my first time as a DJ, and I was really nervous the first few days, and then over time you guys were just so supportive that I couldn't help but become more comfortable. And so I just want to give a huge shout out to all of you guys for listening and sending me messages and just being a great audience. Oh, and the original host for Music Access, Aaron, will finally be coming back on Monday, January 12th. That's tomorrow, so make sure to look forward to his comeback too. So since it is my last day here, I'm going to work extra hard to have more fun with you. So here's a look at what's up ahead. On Sunday, you and I will spend some quality time together with You and Me song in the first hour. In the second hour, it's time to listen to your stories with Message Time. And instead of Just Ask Aaron right now, we'll have Just Ask Benji right now on Sunday. If you have any questions for me, don't wait, just ask. I'll answer those questions for you to the best of my ability. Here's how you can listen and participate. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio application on your smartphones, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. So y'all have been sending in some great song requests, so keep them coming by posting up a message on our message board under the title Request. Now let's listen to two songs before we come back with You and Me song. The first song is These Days by Take That, followed by Adore You by Miley Cyrus.
I know you hate that.
I love you, Sunday sun. The week's not yet begun and everything is quiet. And it's always you and me, always and forever. We'll be together day to day with Music Access, You and Me song.
I know you hate that. I love you, Sunday sun.
You and me in space such as Music Access. Instead of looking into each other's eyes, we're listening to each other's voice. And that's right, it's time to fall into stories and songs. Learning about you and listening to your stories. And listening to some great music with You and Me song. And our first message for You and Me song is actually from me. So, there's a couple of things I'd wanted to say to all of you, MA family, and BIG fans who have stayed with me for the past 2 weeks. And so, let me read it. Ooh, it's very personal. So, our first message comes from Benji from Music Access. And he says, Dear MA family, 2 weeks is a short time to be together, but 14 days is a long time to make memories. I learned a lot as a result of this experience, such as how to talk with guests and keep an energetic atmosphere, as well as talking to fit the mood. And this includes, the cultivation and development of not only my sexy voice, but also my excited voice. But in the end, what I really want to say in this is I want to first, thank my parents and my friends for teaching me how to be social and how to talk. I want to thank our producers and writers for dealing with me and, my craziness, dancing in the studio. But mostly, I want to thank, the Music Access family and, BIG fans out there for supporting me, being there for me, sending me a lot of messages. Being able to communicate with you guys was one of the best parts, I think, about doing this radio, and just that kind of back and forth. So I really want to just send a huge thank you to everyone who's listening and who was supporting. So, guys, how was it? This is my first time really kind of writing to you guys directly, and it was kind of it's very personal for me to read this, but I hope that my message kind of reached your hearts. So now let's listen to two more songs before we move on. Actually, there were songs that I wanted to play for you guys, but it turns out you guys requested the songs already. So I guess our minds really match. So we're gonna play two songs. The first song is "I'm Yours" by Jason Mraz, requested by Mycel of the Philippines, followed by "When I Was Your Man" by Bruno Mars, requested by Heather from the USA. Sunday with Music Access. I'm special DJ B.I.G's Benji. Now it's our time together with You and Me Song, where we learn about you and listen to your stories and great music with You and Me Song. So our next message comes from Stephanie Wences from the USA. What's up, Stephanie? And she says, "Hey Benji, how are you? I'm so happy you're here as a DJ, but I haven't been able to tune in because I've been so busy. So I'm really sad because we only have this little bit of time now, but I'm glad you're here. I'm a huge fan of Boys and Groove. I love you all so much. You guys are extremely talented. I really wish I could be a K-pop idol, but it's impossible since I'm not Korean and not talented and very ugly, but I wish I could dance like you guys. Dancing has always been really hard for me. Is there something that motivates you or helps you dance better?" In terms of dancing is something I always really, really loved doing. Even when I was a violinist, whenever I took breaks, I'd listen to music and just, dance my little butt off, It was always something that I just really liked. So even now, dance practice is fun, and I really kind of really getting absorbed into the music. I think that's the thing that works the best for me, listening to the music and just getting really into the intricacies of the melody or the beat. And I just want to say one thing. In the letter it says, you're not Korean, not talented, but really, I haven't met you personally, but I really believe that every single person has an amazing talent, an amazing gift, and they all have this beauty that shines. And really, it's important for people to really bring that out. There's a lot of confidence that's involved in that, but really, I think that everyone can really shine like a star. So, you got this, girl. You do what you want. If you want to dance, go dance. You can do it. Fighting. Alright, so thanks for your message, and now let's listen to two more songs before we move on. The first song is 사랑 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 by FT Island, requested by Darcy from the USA, followed by Fantastic by Henry, requested by Nadia of Singapore. Yeah, we just heard 사랑 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 by FT Island, followed by Fantastic by Henry. And we're back to You and Me Song, and our next message is from Satu from Finland. What's up, Satu? And it says, "Hi Benji, how are you? I'm good. It's the last day with you. I'm feeling kinda sad. You've done a great job as a DJ of Music Access. You're DJ Benji now. Well, I hope you have a nice day." I think that's really, one of the coolest things you can say. I'm a DJ now. So, hopefully in the future I'll get another shot at being a DJ, but we'll see for now. Thank you for your message. And so thanks to everyone for sending in your awesome stories. I hope you enjoyed the songs as well as our corner You and Me Song. We'll keep on introducing your stories and songs next week, so remember to send in your messages on our MA message board. And now let's listen to two songs before we move on. The first song is 28.5 by Kebomju, requested by Evelyn of Singapore, followed by Sofa by Crush, requested by Maith of Peru. We just heard 28.5 by Kebomju, followed by Sofa by Crush, and it is the end of the first hour. So right after a short break, we're going to listen to your stories with Message Time and Just Ask Benji right now. We'll come back with the second hour after the song. The song is Rather Be by Clean Bandit featuring Jess Glynn. You're listening to Music Access with me, B.I.G's Benji, and our first song starting off the second hour of the show for Sunday, January 11th was Payphone by Maroon 5. And it's time to hear more about you. We have Message Time and Just Ask Benji right now coming up in the second hour of our Sunday program. Here's how you can listen and participate. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio application on your smartphones, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Alright, before we get to message time and just ask Benji right now, let's listen to two songs. The first song is Alone Together by Fall Out Boy, requested by Tony from the Philippines, followed by Someone Like You by Adele. We just heard Alone Together by Fall Out Boy, followed by Someone Like You by Adele. The second hour of our Sunday show has just begun. What is up, MA family? I'm Special DJ for Music Access, BIG's Benji. You're listening to the second hour of Music Access for Sunday, and we'll be sharing your stories on Message Time. So our first message comes from Amanda Kwek from Malaysia, and it says, Benji, hi. I had fun listening to you DJing every day. You're just so cute. Hoping BIG will come to Malaysia soon. I really want to meet you. And if you do come, I'll buy yummy food for ya. And if I have time, I'll make clothes for you. Ooh, food and you make clothes. That's really interesting. I wonder what kind of clothes you make. Thank you for your message. I hope we'll go to Malaysia soon, hopefully. But, for now, we're hoping on, we're planning on our comeback. So maybe after that. And our second message for this session comes from Sierra from the USA, and it says, I love you, Benji Oppa. You're so amazing and talented. I want to ask you, what is your favorite English word to use? Probably or maybe like. Just randomly off the top of my head, words that I'm thinking about is muffin, cupcakes, and pastries. I must be wanting something like bread and sweetie right now. I guess I must be hungry. Alright, so thank you guys for your messages, and let's listen to two songs before we move on. The first song is Some by Soyu and Jeonggi-go featuring Lil Boy, followed by 너의 의미 by IU featuring Kim Changwan. We just heard Some by Soyu and Jeonggi-go featuring Lil Boy, followed by 너의 의미 by IU featuring Kim Changwan. I'm Special DJ for Music Access, BIG's Benji. And our corner every Sunday in the second hour, just asked Benji right now. Let's do it. We're going to get some questions that just came in, and so you guys be ready for my answers. And our first question comes from Gabriela Arroyo from the USA, and it says, Hi Benji, I'm going to Seattle for spring break. Woo, Seattle! And I would like to ask, what is the best place to visit? The answer to that is my house. My house is... Alright, did you catch it? That was the address. No, you couldn't get that? Oh, okay. So, I would recommend Pike Place Market. It's so stereotypically touristy, but you really have to visit it. Pike Place Market, it's in downtown Seattle. The Space Needle, it's good to walk around, and there's things around it like the EMP, the Experience Music Project, which, if you're into rock music, it's nice to go there. But I think downtown Seattle is probably the place where you'll be able to get the most bang for your travel time. And then if you have other time besides that, then, it might be nice to go check out some nature. But, definitely Pike Place Market, and get a honey straw if you haven't had that before. It's amazing. A honey straw, it's like a straw filled with honey that you bite one in and then you suck out the honey and it's flavored. It's so good. Alright, so I hope that helps. Have fun in Seattle. And our next message comes from Zara from Turkey, and it says, Hello Benji Oppa, I have two questions for you. One, when did you last cry? And two, what was the reason? By the way, I love you so much. Love you too. Let's see, when did I last cry? Honestly, the last time I shed a single tear, because I don't cry, because I'm like a manly man, but the last time I shed one tear was, Got7 Jackson is on a program called Roommate, and... the thing about it is, he had his parents come in as a surprise visit, and then he cried so much because he hadn't seen his parents in a long time. But somehow for me, it reflected with me because, similar to him, I did come from a foreign country, and I don't know, I just felt very, emotionally connected somehow. I don't know if he knows, but, that's how I felt, and so... that's what it is. It's all about, keeping it cool and keeping a good face, I think. Keeping up a strong spirit. good. That's the important thing. All right, so thanks so much to everyone for sending in your questions to Just Ask Benji right now. And let's listen to two songs before we move on. The first song is 200% by Akdong Musician, followed by 예뻐졌다 by 박보람 featuring Zico. We just heard 200% by Akdong Musician, followed by 예뻐졌다 by 박보람 featuring Zico. You're listening to Music Access with me, B.I.G's Benji. And now let's go to some messages. Our first message comes from Rama from Indonesia, and it says, "Hi, dear Benji. My name is Rama from Indonesia. Please say hi." Hi. I just want to ask, I know you can play violin so well, like pro. My older sister is learning violin too, and I'm learning guitar and piano. Ooh. So how many years did you spend for your violin? Love you, Benji. In terms of violin, I started violin when I was 4 years old, and then I just kept going on from there. So now, up to the point where I came to Korea and became a trainee, because at that point I didn't practice violin at all. I played for about 15 years, and I remember in junior high and high school was especially hard because I had to work hard on practicing. But looking back now, it was all very much worth it, and now it's all kind of good memories, being with my parents and practicing with them. So thank you for your message. And our next message comes from Sarah Lee from the USA, and it says, "Hi there, Benji. Do you like frozen yogurt?" Yes, I love frozen yogurt. If so, what is your favorite frozen yogurt flavor? Actually, I don't like flavored yogurt. I like the plain yogurt flavor, the kind of that sour, refreshing taste. But I do like topping it with strawberries and Cocoa Krispies. And not like the kind of chocolate Cocoa Krispies, but like the cereal Cocoa Krispies. You get a really nice blend of, the kind of smushy strawberry and the crunchy cereal with the kind of that tight, kind of acidic, sour flavor of the yogurt that's just amazing. So yeah, you should try it if you like frozen yogurt. And now let's listen to two more songs before we move on. The first song is 사람 냄새 by 정인 and Gary, followed by 너를 by Fly to the Sky. We just heard two songs. First song was 사람 냄새 by 정인 and Gary, followed by 너를 by Fly to the Sky. You're listening to Music Access with me, B.I.G's Benji, and I'm the special DJ, and it is my last day. But don't worry, because we still have time left. And going to more messages, our first message comes from Chloe Wu from the UK, and it says, "I remember seeing your group B.I.G on Show Champion in July, and you guys did a little fan meet after. I remember telling Benji on the fan cafe, haha, we're from England. Oh, I remember. I really love you guys and have been a fan since your debut. And my mom spoke to you, Benji. You are amazing, and here's a question. What did you feel while being a radio DJ?" Definitely a lot of it's about when I read, I think the messages for me was the biggest thing that hit me, because when you guys write to me, even though I'm reading it in my own voice, I always in my head picture it as if someone is saying it to me. And so when I respond, I try to respond as normally as possible. So if you have a conversation with me in real life, chances are it'll probably be similar to how I'm talking about this kind of stuff to you right now. Although I might be more excited. I might be like, oh my god, and then I did this, and then I did this. But when it's a very kind of controlled, calming environment, then I try to keep it civilized, very gentlemanly, because you guys know I'm all about that manly image that I'm trying to cultivate. So it was a good experience though. I really loved it. I loved it. And our final message comes from Madison Rice from the USA, and it says, "Hey Benji, I have two questions. The first one is if B.I.G will do a North American tour this year, and if B.I.G does a North American tour this year, which USA city would you want to go to? And the second is, do B.I.G fan mailing gifts from fans from all around the world?" I don't get the second question, but the first question, if we could go to a US city. There's definitely, I want to visit all the cities. Why visit 3 when you could visit every single one, right? But the cities that I definitely want to have a performance in is, of course, Seattle. Because, if I get time off at all, then maybe I'll visit my home. But if not, at least I'll have a concert or a performance that my parents will be able to go to. And then, I did go to school in New York City, and then I did have a few fun summer experiences in LA as well. So, there's a lot of cities that I want to go to. My cousins live in Ohio and stuff like that. So, all the cities. And the second question, BIG fan mail and gifts. If the question is, does BIG get fan mail and gifts from all around the world? Yes. So assuming that is the question, I'm gonna say yes. And thank you to people who are sending us, letters and packages. You guys are amazing, and we appreciate every single one. So thank you so much to everyone for sending in your messages, and I hope that, all of you guys were able to actively participate in our Sunday Corner. In order to do that, you can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio application on your smartphone, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and leave your messages there on our message board. So now let's listen to 2 more songs before we move on. The first song is Wide Awake by Katy Perry, followed by Good Feeling, yeah, by Flo Rida. So we just heard Wide Awake by Katy Perry, followed by Good Feeling by Flo Rida, and now it really is time to say goodbye. But you know what? I'm not going to say goodbye. You know why? Because I will see and you guys will hear my voice again sometime soon, hopefully. So instead of saying goodbye, I'm going to be the cool guy for once, and I'm going to say, you know what? I'll check y'all later. So our last song for today is Little Things by One Direction. This was Benji of BIG. Thank you so much, MA family. I love you guys, and we'll cross paths again soon. Bye!